Hello everybody, it's Torrin here from WoopaGaming and welcome to episode 8 in your series on how to program plugins for Bukkit. Now in episode 7 we went through the basic class and we went through a few fixes, such as we changed it from printing out to the system to getting the logger and putting out info because it's quicker. Same here on the enabled. We removed the other event, the player command preprocess, because ages ago Bukkit had changed the way they process commands and I forgot it, but I managed to recorrect myself. We added this boolean which handles the commands, so basically I'll go through it again. Whenever the player types basic and it doesn't care about case, it will toggle the vision of the player, and again it will put them into the toggle vision, which, well, I've lost it here, so I moved it up just so it could it makes a bit more sense because I can see it, it's a bit easier. And you also need to type this is public static basic plugin, just so you can define anything where you type in, say like you want to type in plugin dot, and then whatever you want to type, it would know that's the plugin, so just type that in and trust me. But in today's episode we're going to be doing the thing I enjoy most, which is the BlockListener. Now, what is the BlockListener? The BlockListener will listen for anything to do with blocks, obviously. So, for example, if you destroyed a piece of dirt in Minecraft, the BlockListener will handle that. So, say you want to tell someone when someone's destroyed a block of dirt, in the BlockListener what you can do is you can, well, to be more specifically, if you wanted to tell if someone's placed a block of TNT, this sounds a bit more reasonable because everyone doesn't like TNT. So in the BlockListener you can decide when the block is placed, which is the same event I'm going to be teaching you today. You can get where the block was placed, so example like the coordinates. So you could send everyone in the server a message saying, I don't know, Sam Q has placed a TNT block at, and then XYZ with the coordinates inside. That's quite easy to do actually. I might do a plugin on that. But moving forward, I don't want to waste too much time. We're going to start our BlockListener. So let's go class. I'm going to be doing basic BlockListener. Okay. Right. Now, as always, we need to make it extend BlockListener. Okay, and then we're going to want to do a bit more here. Okay, we need to put public static basic plugin. That needs to be extends, and that needs to be a capital B. Can't type for my life today. Public basic BlockListener basic instance parenthesis plugin equals instance. Okay, that's good. And BlockListener has an error Y because I need to import it, of course. Okay, so now we've got that out of the way, we can get on to the B for the BlockListener. I might go through this quite quickly because it is extremely simple to do this. Okay, so let's create another method. It's going to be a public void on block place. So whenever a block is placed, it's going to be a block place event, again because it's whenever the block is placed and it's going to be an event. Okay, put a parenthesis in, and it's going to want to put another one down here. Okay, and we need to import block place event. So it's going to be, we're going to get the player first because it's going to be an instance of a player. So let's do player equals events.getPlayer. And we need to do that, and put those there. We need to import player, of course, otherwise it wouldn't work. Import player. Okay. Now we need to get the block that was placed, so how we do that is block equals event.getBlock placed. Okay, now we need to import block from Bukkit, and that needs to be a capital P instead of a lowercase p. Okay. And that's because we haven't actually used the player yet, so that's why it's not red. Okay, and what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be doing another if statement. So it's going to be if the block type is a torch, and well, that's it because it needs to find out if it's a torch. So if block dot get type, use brackets there, equals material dot torch, close it off, enter our parenthesis there, and we need to import material from Bukkit. Okay, and what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be sending the player a message, so it'll be player dot send message, you placed a torch. Semicolon there. And there you go, it was that simple. Now, to explain what's going on, actually I should probably clear some of this code up, it looks pretty ugly at the moment. Okay, right, what's going on here is we're setting up the method on block place. It's a block place event, so whenever a block is placed by a player, and to know it's an instance of a player, we've defined it. It says we're getting the player here, and to know it's a block, we've defined the block instance, and here comes the if statement. If the block type is a material of a torch, it will send a player a message saying you placed a torch. It was really that simple. Okay. Now you should not have any errors when it comes over here. Your save and see if I've got any errors. Nope, I've got no errors here because the block listener has been eventually created, and there is no errors over here because the defined block listener is now existent, so it will work. This plugin is almost ready to go. In next tutorial I'm probably going to be teaching you how to update your YML. Actually no, why not? I'll teach you how to do it now. So we've got two commands which are basic and B, and for you these to be actually registered within Minecraft you're going to need to go to your YML, and I've already done it here, but I'm just going to remove that so I can do it again. Actually, I'll just copy and paste it so I know how to do it, it's easier. Right, so last time I left you on the YML we had this, where it had the name, the main, which is the package, the version, description, and the commands. Now, for any command to be registered, you're going to have to enter them in the YML. As I said earlier, you're going to need to be very, very, very careful with case, like, spaces and tabs within a YML. So if you just do what I do, copy and paste, oh no, I copied it wrong, didn't I? Okay, there we go. Sorry, this tutorial was full of so many fails. Right, now I'm just going to get rid of this and this. Right, so for a command to be registered, you put the command underneath here. So for instance, we're calling ours basic, which is /basic. Okay. Now you need to enter a description. The description actually doesn't matter. It's just for reference when people look at your YML. So I had turtles earlier because it's just a meme. I am going to be putting basic command to turn the torch message on. Okay. Now the usage, this is very important. You put a space after your colon, and you just put basic. Okay. It really is that simple. And the other one here is B, like we had earlier. This is just for another easy way of toggling on or off. So we'll just put B command to turn the torch message on or off, which is the same for up there. I just can put to update it. And again, after the colon, space B. Okay, and save it. Make sure you go File, Save. And a lot of things people don't realise when they've updated their YML, they can just go, oh, let's go and export our project. Click on basic, yep, okay. And it won't work because you haven't refreshed your YML. At the moment, this code is running off a previous version of the YML. What you need to do is you need to right click this background space here and click refresh, or easily just F5 it, but I like pressing refresh on this because I know it works. And after that you will be able to export it. Okay, and I think this code actually works, but there's a few bugs and errors in it at the moment. What the hell, I'll show you how it's working at the moment. Okay, so let's export it. Jar file, basic. Okay, make sure you've selected all of that. And as I said earlier, you need to keep the actual jar file the same as your project, so you need to keep it basic.jar. Okay. And this plugin is actually going to be very glitchy at the moment because there is no way to tell if they are in the toggle vision here at the moment. Okay, there's no way for them to tell. So in short, what's going to happen is they're going to get a message every time they place a torch. Okay, so let's save this, and here is my basic file. Okay, if we open it up in WinRAR or any other archiver, you can see the plugin YML is already in there, and all of the class path and project files and all the jar files are there. So grab your plugin, move it into the plugin shortcut, or your server directory for where your plugins are. I've just got the shortcut there because it's a lot easier. Okay, what you want to do is you want to load up your server, and what you need to look out for is if this stops freezing on me. Okay, what you need to look out for is wait for this to load because my computer is incredibly slow when it comes to loading it. Here we go. It's basic version 0.1 is enabled. Again, that's when we print it out to the system. Now, when we type stop, it should say basic disabled. There you go, basic disabled. That was relatively simple to type out because, again, as a recap, that happens when we type something in the on enable and on disable. Okay, and I'm going to meet you in game, and I'm going to show you the plugin. Again, it's not finished because I still need to add something else to the code. Once I realise what it is, because I'm quite stuck at the moment, because the way it's updated is I just can't remember what to do, but I will figure it out and I will tell you guys immediately. So I'll meet you in the game and we'll do it then. Alright, cool. Quick news, guys. I didn't manage to be able to record the in-game Minecraft because after I recorded episode 8 I had to quickly pop off. I'm very busy at the moment, so excuse me. I'll have in an episode 9, it'll probably come out the day after episode 8 comes out. I'll probably get it recorded later today, which is a Monday, the 13th I think. So I'm sorry about that. But as again, this is the end of episode 8 tutorial. Make sure to like and subscribe. Sorry for the abrupt ending, but I'll probably have like a nice picture on the screen of Glippo or something. So again, I'm sorry, but thank you guys for watching. You guys have been great over these past series. You've shown a lot of support. I didn't expect it, so thanks a lot guys, and I'll see you later.